What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Mariners Baseball here on youtube.com/ShaunasaurusRex, where every day you can catch a Mariners baseball game at 6 p.m. Pacific time. So be sure to scroll down, subscribe, ring the bell, and you can follow along throughout the entire Digital Mariners season where we play all 162 games and the playoffs. Playoffs are going to be fun. You're going to be able to watch a lot of baseball on this channel. It's going to have a lot of playoff stuff. Oh my gosh, my hair. Are you serious? Can you just not? Can you not stick out like a fool? I look like a fool on the field, not in the shot over here. Sometimes I look like a fool when I get real upset. We are currently on a monstrous winning streak, 21 games in a row that we have won, and it is incredibly lucky that we are at this point, 2-1, 1-0, 3-1, 1-0. Those are the last 4 games. So easily could have ruined it at any point in the last 4 games, especially the 18th, where we won 2-1 in extra innings misery fest. I don't even think that that's a thriller. I think that that's just a miserable game that we got really lucky with. And then we got an extra innings win yesterday. Defense and pitching have been fairly consistent, and the offense has been just god-awful. So hopefully we can turn that around. We're playing more difficult teams. We're playing better teams. I think that's leading to part of it, but it's also starting to train wreck into different games where, it's not going well in this, and it's like trying to get off to a good start, maybe too aggressive, and then just colliding through a lot of areas. It's just not. It's universally offensively not going well, but defensively we've been a little more lucky than good, I would say. We've left some sliders out over the plate. We've left some fastballs rising. Like, we're getting lucky that we're in some of these games. Some of them should probably have not only been losses, but they should have put up 3-4 runs that are insurmountable. 1 run we can kind of wiggle out of, but anything more than that with how we have been playing offensively is it feels like it's asking a monumental task, which it shouldn't be because it's only 1 run. Jose, and I'm not sure how to pronounce his last name, Barrios. Oh, I'm so sorry. 5-7 with a 3.74 ERA. Logan Gilbert is 10-2 with a 2.35 ERA as the Mariners take on the Blue Jays, looking to win this series and can push that winning streak out to 22 games. Happy that we were as competitive as we were in that first game, even if it wasn't great offensively. Defensively, we did a nice job, as we have been. The pitching's gotten a little wily sometimes, but we've been able to wiggle out of it, and I think that speaks to how well the defensive side of things have been playing. We've been avoiding the costly errors, and we've been avoiding disasters in some of those more frustrating innings where instead of like, hey, here's this nice double play to turn 2 and get the heck out of here, it's like, okay, we got 1 out here, and then there's like a runner on, and here's 1 out, and then it's a fly out, and we're not getting the ground outs. It's you get 3 individual outs with runners on, but we've been making it work somehow. Our lineup is toasted. We have a lot of tired guys. Now, what we can do is leave Cal Raleigh in if we really want as like a DH. But I think we'll probably just go ahead and sub him out for Tom Murphy. It's not going to help the lineup as far as like Colton Wong, as far as like the righty-lefty splits or anything. But we might have an option. We might actually have an opportunity here. Taylor Trammell can play left, and then we could just DH Cal Raleigh. He should be able to go DH-wise. And we could put him up here in like the 4-5 spot. We'll put him at 5 for now, and we'll flip into a little bit more speed there. Oh, oops, that's not what I wanted to do. No, wait. Hold on. I did that the worst possible way, okay? Righty-lefty, a double righty. Hernandez is fast. Suarez is great. He has good power against righties. He's cold, though. Colton Wong. Now, we could And this is where it starts to get a little bit dicey. We can put Crawford at second, and we can give Colton Wong the day off, and that does cut us down. But maybe we just kind of triple righty it. Mateo, Rodriguez, Hernandez, and then go switch. And then do something like that. Raleigh would get some rest, and we could pull him out of the lineup tomorrow. And then we can bring the new catcher in tomorrow, Sam Huff. He has a secondary position of first base. If we really wanted to. He's a speed improvement over Ty France. Could actually just put him in now. Yeah, let's do that. Why not? Why not? Cal Raleigh, I need one more game out of you. You only got to, like, hang out for, I don't know, 4 minutes of in-game time. I know you got to, like, be prepared and ready and, like, all that stuff. And I appreciate and I love you dearly. But I just need one from you. You can have tomorrow off. No problem. I will probably forget that I said that. But you can have tomorrow off, okay?
Major League Baseball on
all right?
tap. It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the Seattle Mariners. John Shambi alongside
big
Chris
old
Singleton.
win streak
So you're
on the
gonna see
line
a
here.
lengthy
21
win streak put to the
games
test.
in a
Over the course
row
of a
that we
full
have been
season,
pulling
Boog,
off,
there are
reeling
few
off
stretches where a
W's.
team is clicking offensively,
I
defensively,
can't believe we
starting
are at
pitching,
this level.
and
I
bullpen.
cannot
right
believe
now,
it.
this is one of those stretches for this club.
24 games ahead, so I think they've already calculated that the Houston Astros are going to lose, which is a little frustrating that that's still a thing, but whatever. I guess they could have completed their game by this point, but kind of doubt it. No, because this one's at 110. This is one of those. It's a weird game because Taylor Swift's in town, so this one's a 110 start. Because you can't possibly have like 90,000 people across the street from each other. That sounds like a nightmare. Four-seam fastball with Logan Gilbert on the mound today. Ma'am, sit down. Distracted.
Zone for a strike, and we're underway.
First pitch in. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Pitch number 2 of the day. It's going to be a slider. That one is a bad slider. What did I say? We've been throwing bad sliders. That is a that's what we call a bad slider. We can throw a little sinker maybe.
0-2 now. And down
Got
on
him
strikes.
with the
And
strikes.
there's one down. And next for Toronto, Santiago Espinal. Good contact guy, good defender. And there's a base hit to left.
He was looking for that, and he was on top of it.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Is that the guy with 97 speed?
Bo Bichette up to the
50
dish.
speed. 50 speed.
And first offering is fouled off. Espinal, the base
Bo
runner,
Bichette
first with one out. The 0-1 is
extended that
outside,
winning
and it's a
streak with, I
ball
think,
strike.
2 outs in the 9th inning yesterday.
Rolled to short, could be 2. Mateo tossed to second,
Woo!
and that's
By a
2.
step and got him.
One hit in the
Nice
inning,
double
but
play
nothing more
there
than that. So
for
now
the
the
Mariners defensively. I'm sure we'll hit in
gets to
some
go to work for the
offensively.
first time. We've got no score.
Here we go, though. We're leading off with Mateo. Rodriguez right behind him. We're going righty, 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 and then we are putting up the big lefty, the big dumper. Here is who we are facing.
Our starter in this one, Jose Barrios.
Barrios,
He's a
okay.
guy that gets
19
better
starts with a
when
5-7
things
record, a
get
3.74 ERA. He has pitched 113 innings. He's given up 109 hits, walked 35, struck out 88. A whip of a little over 1.
tough. Here's the
1.3,
shortstop
I
at
think.
the plate.
It's not
Jorge
terrible.
Mateo.
We are very quickly sliding down this Hall of Fame difficulty, and we might be struggling today. Slurves at 85, a 4-seam at 96, sinker at 96, and a circle change at 87. So his primary pitch will be his slowest pitch. And there's a 10-mile-an-hour difference between pitch number 1 and number 2, and that is bad news for me.
Sinker, and he works in a changeup.
Maybe he'll kind of give us what that Minnesota pitcher gave us in game number 1 of that series.
That one hit to right. Bernard moving into this one, and there's one down.
I did not realize that was a 4-seam. I thought it was going to be either the sinker or maybe the slurve. I thought it was going to keep dropping, but it did not.
In there, and it's 0-1.
I think all we've seen are fastballs here. Oops. Probably showing all the home runs.
Just missed. On the ground to third.
Darn it. Early on the slurve.
Fires over to Guerrero. And here this afternoon, 2 quickly away in the bottom of the first. 2 outs, base is empty. And now Teoscar.
That one I actually thought I was a little lower in the zone for. Still obviously very early. I'm sure that one was very early. Circle change has been a huge problem lately. Not just early. Not terrible. Not a great location to be swinging at. Oh, that's a slurve.
And the count is 0-2.
Well, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. He talked about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Gonna count 1-2.
That's a good take right there. Kind of just let it go there.
Good eye right there.
And again, just kind of let it get deep, and then it starts to pull out of the zone there. That was a good one.
And 1-2-3.
Couldn't pull the trigger, and we're down on strikes. Okay. Not a great start there, but I don't think the triple righty at the top of the lineup was as detrimental as I thought it was going to be.
All set for the start of the
We were late on the pitch with Mateo.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
The right-hander back to work. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., he's made Dad proud so far in his career. Multiple all-star appearances. A guy who was born in Montreal way back when, 1999, when his dad was playing for the Expos.
Yeah, and so much violence with that swing. Exit velocity is charged and very fun to watch. More plate discipline than Dad.
Next offering misses. 2-1. Siggy, how about this note? A little more than 400 games into his career, Vlad Jr. had the exact home. Oh, now this one's high and deep, way back there.
We got lucky on a pitch that we left a little up to Guerrero yesterday. That one makes sense to get out of the ballpark. It just didn't break the way I wanted it to or thought it would.
And they jump ahead in the second. It's 1-0.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spit on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Now it's Jansen to hit.
Yeah, that one just did not.
No batting gloves.
Oof.
And first offering
That's
is
a bad
fouled off.
slider. All right, delete it. Don't worry about it. Fresh inning. Can't worry about what.
And here it comes. That pitch gets the
See, that was
inside
a
corner.
little more what I was looking for. I'm surprised.
Eric Summersgill, our plate umpire.
One
I'm
thing
not
to
throwing
watch
the
out
pitch
for,
he
Boog,
wants.
is what side of the plate Summersgill might be favoring. He usually sets up at an angle. Pitchers sometimes will try to figure that out early so they can attack that spot and get as many strike calls as possible.
Started after it, appeal to first. And Freddie Ferguson
Didn't
says
think he actually
around.
went. I was going to go for this, but usually when I do that, they go, no.
Up to the plate is Brandon Belt. Hitless in 4 at-bats yesterday. That one is absolutely belted.
Wow, okay.
Way back there.
So I've gotten a lot of...
And that ball is gone. Brandon Belt goes deep, and they tack on to their lead. It's 2-0.
Man, that is 2 circle changes. I don't even think that they look that bad. They're just not located very well.
That one's in there, 0-1. And he flips a
I
breaking
mean, that's
ball in
better.
there. Or a changeup.
Either one. Something off speed. Good arm action on it, whatever it was.
Up the middle. And that one finds its way through.
Should not have doubled up on that type of pitch, that slow type of pitch there in the same spot.
Man at first.
Does make sense that
Here's
we'd be
Kiermaier
struggling
now.
a little bit more today.
In there for strike one.
0-1.
This is also a team that I struggled mightily against in Toronto.
Righty to the
So.
plate. Ground ball right side could be two. Spin throw, that's one. Over to first, safe.
Not a great throw from Crawford. I mean, it got the out at second, but no chance on the relay.
And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder, Winton
Not a big deal, though.
There's a strike.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take, gets ahead in the count.
Kiermaier leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this
That's where the
situation,
slider
keep
has
a close
been-
eye on his approach.
Ground ball right side. Huff takes it to the bag, and that will end the inning. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. It's now a 2-0 ball game.
It's a good example of where we've been a little bit more lucky than good. If you go back to yesterday's game, we threw a pitch to Guerrero
And
Jr. that
welcome
he
back.
just
We head to the
missed.
bottom of the second,
That was like
and now the
dead
DH,
center. Kind of like that
Raleigh.
slider we threw to the last batter's, the last batter, that first pitch where it's just cookie right over the middle.
Team back in there to swing the bats.
And the
He
pitch.
missed on that one. Yesterday, Guerrero did. He got
And that's
that one
outside.
today. That's where I go, you know, hey, a little more, maybe sometimes more lucky than good.
That one missed. That's in there. And it's
That's-
2-1. And the righty deals. Swing
Oh.
and a miss. It's 2-2.
Sinker was up, and it
Vaya.
just not even
You want to
close.
take the donut off the bat, partner.
That one lifted to left. Varsho moving under it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting fifth, the third baseman.
Eugenio Suarez up to hit now. Big time power. He's third in the AL in home runs. First pitch, and he just misses.
That was a strike. How was that not?
And that's in for a strike.
Really early on that one. I mean, it's a good mix in there to slow things down.
The punch out
Got me looking with a
there.
fastball.
2 away
Fuck.
now.
No, that's not the best two-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
And it's even up.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
On the ground, right side.
Just early.
Gathers and throws to first.
Ooh, boy.
That ends the inning. Mariners are down in order, and they're down 2-0. On to the third inning. Now it's the second baseman, Whit
The second
Merrifield.
With
Merrifield goes 6'1", 195 pounds, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 325 in his last 10 games. And first offering is fouled
That
off.
slider did not get down. Ugh.
The pitch.
Well, he looks fresh out there. Just needs to get a little more confidence and remember how good he's been in the past.
The pitch. And that one is lifted in the air. Hernandez settles underneath it. Drops into the glove. And there's one down.
The third baseman, number 5, Santiago.
Now the number 2 hitter, Santiago Espinal. And he's already singled in this game.
Same games that I've already been at.
That's in there. It's 0-1.
Oops.
One down, base is empty.
Ooh,
Fly ball down the
boy.
line. He can't get there. That should be extra bases.
It's a great effort by Trammell, just over the outstretched glove. I didn't even know that it was really that terrible of a pitch, but we're getting knocked around here. This is what I expected, you know, facing Toronto. They kicked our ass up and down all over the park last time.
And now for the Jays, Bichette.
This is where you look at it and you, like, I was thinking about it today before I started recording this video. I'm like, man, I'm going to get like a 20-plus game win streak and get eliminated in the playoffs if I have to face Toronto.
Fought off foul. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. Bichette blasts one out, and they boost their lead. It's 4-0. Singy, he's got a nice hitting streak going, and he extends it another game with that swing.
So locked in right now, Boog, and clearly it's not like he's just stringing singles together during this streak. A hard sinker can be a pretty tough pitch because of the late life and movement, but somehow he got the barrel to that pitch, stayed through it. Really nice job of staying on the backside until it was time to transfer that weight, and a really nice home run.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's already homered in this game. Vladdy handling the duties at first, 24 years old, and he won a Gold Glove last season.
No.
Pitch misses inside, ball 1.
On the mound, he's got to remember his offense can score a lot. So if he can hit the reset button from here going forward, there's still a chance that his club can win this ball game.
No, I have not scored over 4 runs in like a week. I did no.
Righty
This
delivers.
is over.
And a count 1.
I mean, look, the wheels have been wobbly for a while. It makes sense. We got very lucky in some of the games that we've been playing. This is
Hard hit left side.
it's a little frustrating, a little confusing because Gilbert is one of my better pitchers, and he's just the pitches. The circle changes aren't biting, the sinkers aren't sinking, the sliders aren't sliding. Like, it's just kind of everything feels a little flat.
In there, and it's 0-1.
Filling up the strike zone hasn't been the problem so far. It's the quality of the strikes. That's been the real issue. And you look at the first inning, that's what we saw. Too many pitches out over the plate.
The 0-2. Swings and misses, and that's the third out. Bichette goes yard for the Jays. It's now a 4-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show.
6 hits already through 3.
Set for the bottom of the third, and now the first baseman, Sam Huff.
The first baseman, Sam Huff.
Berrios back to work. Huff, in his 3rd season, hitting 7th in today's lineup, and he's usually a catcher, but today he's starting at first. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Oh, this will give his legs.
We didn't really need to swing at that pitch.
Being squatted down the entire game, he can be upright, just kind of stay close to first base over there.
Next offering is fouled back. Next pitch just misses.
We're going to need to try and get this pitch count up. Maybe try and get into the bullpen a little bit.
On the ground to the left.
Of course, we didn't do particularly well against it yesterday.
Leadoff man retired here in the third.
Batting eighth, the catcher, John Murphy.
Now it's John Murphy. First offering misses the mark. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
The 1-1. There's a strike. Next pitch misses, and the count is even 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
The next offering misses, and it's 3-2.
They're trying to gift me a walk. I just
Hitting zone with 2
swung,
strikes here.
swung terribly at the slurve.
And that's ball 4.
Made that pretty easy.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Man at first with 1 gone. Taylor Trammell getting ready to hit. That one hammered center field. Kiermaier going back on it. And it is gone. He circles the bases. Home run number 15 on the year. It's 4-2.
I feel like that's the first home run we've hit in a while. Would it have been the Suarez blast in the Minnesota series? Would that have been the last one that went out?
The outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back.
I didn't actually think it was going to get out. I thought because he had stopped in that spot that it was like, well, that's an out. It's just a really nice long out.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And he deals. Flips the corner, and the count 1-1.
I was looking for a slurve in that spot, so a sinker I was not going to catch up to. It's also right on the edge of the zone, so not going to do a whole lot with it. It's a good take on my part.
The 2-1. And a foul ball, and he stays alive.
Thank you, Mateo. Really appreciate it. I mean, I know it's very late, but
deals.
Just getting a piece of it.
That one the other way.
Yeah.
Pulls it in for the out.
Sorry, just late.
The center fielder, number 44, Julio Rodriguez.
2 outs, base is empty. Julio Rodriguez now at the plate. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Out to short. And that one finds
Really
its
early
way
on
through.
that one.
Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
2 outs, runner at first. Teoscar Hernandez up next.
That was
for
a
the
miss.
Mariners.
That was a miss.
And
That
a
was
foul
the
ball.
pitch.
Rodriguez off of first with 2 away. And a pitch out, but nothing going on.
Good speed on the base pass. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or a run and hit.
Next pitch inside, and that's ball 2. There's a swing and a drive. Kiermaier going back some more, and out of here. Teoscar Hernandez hits one out. Home run number 20 on the year, and it ties it up. It's 4-4.
I don't know. The game is being very nice to me at the moment.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
So 2 down. Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners.
Oh, bad
That
swing.
one fouled off. The 0-1.
No,
Popped up
Sean,
to
it
the
was
left
late.
into foul
Oh,
ground. And that's the inning.
it's a bad swing.
But the
Too
long
anxious,
ball
too
was
excited, too
working in
aggressive.
this inning. Not once, but twice.
You know,
All even
hey,
now at
we
4
had a
apiece.
really good
You're
inning right
dialed
there.
into
I
the
don't know
show.
that we deserved it though. But I guess we take what we can get.
New
Now if we
inning
could just
started,
figure out the
and
pitching
now
side of
Brandon
things, we might be
Bell.
all right.
And a pitch.
Bell.
That's a strike. Brandon Bell, who grew up in Texas, played his college ball at the University of Texas, and then went on to win World Series with the Giants in 2012 and 2014. They called him the captain for a couple of years.
Yeah, and I remember Bruce Bochy talking about Brandon Belt when he was just coming up to the big leagues and said he was a left-handed Buster Posey.
Struck him out.
Terrible
looking.
sinker.
Well,
That
was a pretty
probably
forward
should have
bat.
been
He just never
annihilated.
got the bat
That-
on his shoulder. I mean, you got to go up there looking to swing at some point, especially once you're down 0-2. And at that point,
You know how
make an adjustment,
terrible
look to
those
put the ball in
locations
play
are.
if it's anywhere
All of
close.
them
And
way too
I'm just
far
not
up,
sure
and
what the
that
plan
those
was there.
last two,
And now it's
right
Dalton
over the heart of the
Varsho.
plate.
Picked up a base hit to center his first time up. Pulls that one foul. The 0-1. Just missed.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
Not terrible location on that circle change. Not the best, like.
Here's a 1-2.
Not the best accuracy in that 12-6 curve all over the heart of the plate right there. Yuck.
Swing and a miss. Some high
Good pitch
cheese
selection
for
there, I
strike
think,
three.
really helps. Ty
Back-to-back
France was 0 for
strikeouts to
29.
start
Oh,
the frame, and that's now 3 in a
Oh
row.
my
Yeah,
God.
he's really settling in. And
We've had
getting the
two
feel
of
for
those
his
over the
pitches,
last couple of
throwing where he
days
wants
where
to
it's like,
right
oh,
now.
so-and-so broke
we'll
a
see how
2
long
for
he can keep
28.
this
You're
streak
like, oh
going.
my. It was that bad?
Here's Kevin Kiermaier.
Whoops.
0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time. Swing and a foul straight back.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
The next pitch misses. 1-1.
Best one of those I've had all day. It's way outside for ball. 1.
Swing and a pop up in foul ground. And that is that. Blue Jays go down in order. This game's all tied at 4. Welcome back. Bottom of the 4th. And now for Seattle, Eugenio Suarez.
Eugenio Suarez.
The wind to kick the pitch. And a swing and a
Big
miss.
swing on a
Well, these
slurve.
Mariners showing
right over the
great
top,
discipline
but-
at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Pitch count is pretty high, and they've plated 4 runs already, so I think it's safe to say their game plan is working out pretty well right now.
And that one is lifted in the air. Bernard under it.
Under it. The timing's not terrible.
Puts it
Just,
away
little,
for the out.
just too
So
far
they
under
forced
it.
the starter to put in a lot of work, and they've been able to get to him for some runs. And hopefully that
Second
bullpen
baseman.
phone is working today.
JP.
J.P. Crawford, the next to hit.
Oh, that's inside.
Good eye to let that one go.
Tied at 4. That one off the bad part of the bat, just a lazy fly ball. He gets there to make the
Just
play. A
fucking
nice running grab.
stayed in the air too long.
Stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around.
Didn't matter. It was a strike anyway. But
next offering is in for a strike.
Ooh.
Tied at 4. That one just misses.
Excellent arm action on that 2-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call.
That's off the mark. The count now 2-2.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Next one just misses. 3-2 now.
Okay, there we go. Very late on it, but at least fouled it off. This is what we need here. It's kind of a longer at bat and really raise that pitch count. Ooh, I thought it was a slurve. I thought it was a slurve. I thought it was going to break out of the zone.
Quietly there. Still all square at 4 apiece.
Was not anticipating that pitch or location in that spot.
Damn. Winton Bernard. First pitch, and
I am kind of wondering that, like, if we had our one good inning, kind of blew it there with Raleigh at the end of that.
And a foul ball.
Good Lord.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
In the air, left side. Trammell settles underneath it. He's got it. 1 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Merrifield
Oh,
up for the third
God.
time here. Watches that one miss. Right side.
I just would love not that
Makes the
situation.
grab
What
for the
is going
second
on?
out.
Location is just not
Santiago
there.
Espinal will hit next. And that's in there for strike 1.
He's done a great job getting the first 2 outs. Want to get this number 2 hitter, get back in the dugout, and face 3, 4, 5 next inning.
Next offering is in for a strike.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Huff pulls it down.
Okay,
and
so a
that
couple of
is
cleaner
the third
innings.
out of the inning. Nothing doing for the Blue
Been a
Jays.
little
Score remains
better, but the
tied at
locations
4.
still haven't been great. Thankfully, the Toronto Blue Jays haven't been getting enough of the ball. And we're heading to the bottom of the 5th, tied at 4. We have 4 runs
We
on
head to the
3
bottom of the
hits.
5th. So here's Murphy
Explosive
now.
3rd inning, but nothing else really happening there. Tom Murphy drew a walk
Wind in the pitch. Outside.
last time he was up. Trammell knocked him home.
Pitch is in for a strike. And 1-1. Righty to the plate.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And another ball. That one ripped left field. Back there.
Get out. Get out.
And it's gone.
Get out. That one I felt I saw really well.
He sends
That
a
one I
rocket
felt
to left,
good about.
And just like that, they're out front. It's
Hey, we're leading.
5-4. That's
You know what the trick is for me? Just give up all
Having
hope.
a lot
Just
of
completely
fun
give up.
played in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or
Oh
the
my
velocity.
God.
He was all over that fastball.
Hey, when the winning streak gets wobbly, go ahead and just put those
He's 1 for 1 with a 2-run homer his first time.
put those training wheels right back on, huh?
Pitch misses inside. 1-0.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Line drive. Out of mid center field. Man, that's
Damn
one
it,
of
that's
those
the
at-bats
second
where you have
one.
to
We had
remind
one with him
yourself
and with
it's about the
JP
process.
Crawford, where
You
you're
did
just like,
everything
just
right
get
there.
down,
Nothing to
just
show
drop
for
me
it.
just a little
But
bit.
in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at bat.
It was a really good piece of contact right there. Just could not get it away from the defender.
Mateo, the next to hit, takes outside. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Zach Pop, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Bass getting loose as well.
Ooh, bad swing there. Way too late.
On the ground. And it finds its way through for a hit. So
Why was that dive so early?
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Rodriguez
No, Sean.
stands in here.
Don't let
Tried
that
to hold
go.
back his swing there, but went around.
One and one.
It's a pitch out, nothing doing, and that's ball 1. Mateo leads off first with 1 away. Swing and a line drive slicing into right
Damn
field.
it.
2 away.
He went with the pitch out every single
Not fooled at
time.
all right there.
That's
He
the
was
pitch. That's why
clearly
you see me
all
swing on
over
so
it,
many
but
of those.
sometimes
Is
you
that's
hit
the
too
pitch
hard and
that I'm
right
kind of
at
hoping for.
someone.
That
You're looking for one
location
of those blue
to
pins
do
to
some
get a knock
damage with it.
sometimes.
Now batting.
Here's
Right
We've had a
Teoscar
couple of
Hernandez.
hits here that
He's
have gone
already
right
homered
to
here
the
in this one.
defenders.
And ball 1 to the right fielder. And a pitch out, but no steal, and it's ball 2. Line to left.
That'll be the end of
Varsho
it. Damn
makes
it.
the catch.
It was
And
way
that is
inside.
that.
The timing
One
was
scores
good
in
on
the
it.
inning, coming on this
Thankfully, though, Tom
solo
Murphy
run.
came through. That was a
It's
pitch
now
that I did not need to
5-4
swing
ball
at. It was a
game.
2-0 count.
This is Mariners baseball on the show Northwest.
You can see the inconsistency at the plate. I know it's like pretty easy to look at the
Back
bottom
in
left
Seattle,
corner
down
and
to
just
the
go like,
sixth
man,
inning. And now
late
for
on
the Jays,
everything.
Bo Bichette.
Holy shit! Like early on the off speed, late on the fastball.
Now this is in the air down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball.
Well, they say it's a game of inches, and that's a perfect example right there. Could have been a big swing in this game if it stayed fair.
But that one, I put myself. Would they put me in a good count, a good 2-0 count, and it's a really poor swing, poor choice.
On the ground to third. Suarez throw to first in time. And Bichette is retired. And now it's going to be Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 1 for 2.
Ball
Check
one.
swing, and he held up. And it's fouled away.
Fuck.
Right-hander kick steals. Swing and a miss. That is strike 2.
Just push it a little further outside. What?
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
And now the count is even.
This guy's a fun guy to watch take it at bat. He just battles out
That's
there. He
a
doesn't take
strike.
pitch off at all.
Come
Makes it
on.
so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
That misses. 3-2 now. Good plate appearance there. Able to take
Should have been a
the walk.
strikeout, by the way.
Close with the location right there. It's just tough to get rewarded
Okay.
on the call with pitches near the top of the strike zone.
Jansen in the box now. Takes
I
strike
thought
one.
I hit RB, but I just hit regular B.
That one's in there.
Oh, that's a
Both
strike?
balls, 2 strikes.
Fucking idiot.
All right, now he may have not
What are you
liked
fucking
either
doing?
of those
Come
first
on.
two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
1-run game.
Essentially
One out,
pushed
one on.
myself to be a...
That one back up the middle and it gets through. Lead runner around second. Rodriguez fires.
Get him,
to
get him,
third.
get him!
Tag out.
That's a terrific throw by Julio
Hey,
Rodriguez.
as a former center fielder,
Oh, that
I'm
is
feeling
bad
pretty
base
good right
running
now. That's an excellent
by
job
Toronto.
this guy to come up throwing and deliver a strike to third base. Now for the offense, that's a tough one to swallow because you never want to lose a runner in scoring position by making it out at third base.
Now
Really?
it's the Toronto designated hitter, Brandon Bell. In for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Yeah, that slider was in a
goes 6
terrible
feet, 3 inches.
location.
34-year-old
I really
vet,
don't
and he's
want to
usually
throw
a
a
first
circle
baseman,
change.
But today he's the designated
I
hitter.
typically
And it's
don't like
1-1.
throwing it with runners
Some people say
on
that first
anyway.
basemen kinda have the day
And then
off
you take
regularly
into
because they
account what's
don't work
happened
around the whole
today,
lot. But when you think about
and you
it,
just kind of go
they're
like, no.
involved in just about every single play, and there's a lot of stress that gets put on their legs. So a well-deserved day at the DH spot for him.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Bounce to the right side. He'll do it himself. That's the third out.
All right, Logan
Blue Jays
Gilbert
held
is
in
running
check.
low on
They trail
energy.
it 5-4.
We get pretty lucky. I think that actually would score. Well, no, because Guerrero. Never mind. Guerrero was on second. That would have forced second and third with
Down for
1
the
out
bottom of
or
the 6th,
2 outs.
And there's a new pitcher on the mound.
Zach Pop.
And one thing on him,
Number
he's been
56.
really good this season at keeping the
Zach
ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Well, 1-run game.
Leading up
Now
for the
it's the
Mariners,
DH, Cal
the
Raleigh.
designated hitter, Cal Raleigh.
Sinker at 97, slider 87, four seam at 96. So we'll want to stick around at the
And the
bottom of the
pitch.
zone.
Yeah,
Just
first
kidding. He left that
offering
one
is
over the heart of the
fouled
plate,
off.
and I should have fucking blasted it.
Puts it in the air out towards left center.
Oh, it's just,
Varsho snags
just
it
an
on
out.
the
Thought that was
run.
maybe going to split the gap, but no
Third
such luck.
baseman,
Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now.
Suarez.
Pretty good timing on it, just maybe off or the end of the bat there.
And he swings
Ooh,
and
way
misses,
under that.
and it's
Gross.
0-1. Action
Gross,
in the
gross,
pen
gross,
down
gross.
there. Yimi Garcia.
Don't have any
getting
idea how
loose
that was
out
good
there.
swing timing, but
Swing and a
Oh, my
miss.
God.
And it's 0-2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Next offering misses, and the count 1-2.
okay, that's a good foul right there. Fight it off.
And a pitch.
Nope,
And now
that's
it's
a ball.
even up.
That was a pretty tempting pitch there. That was a walk. Oh, I'm sorry. That was a 3-2 count. Sorry. Incorrect.
And down on strikes he goes.
That was a really
And
nice slider
there's
right
down.
there. Way up in the
Here's
zone.
the
Thought I was
second
going to drift
baseman,
out, but
J.P. Crawford.
no such luck. Might want to just let this one go to figure out the bullpen situation.
First
Made it nice and
offering,
easy
misses
to
the
not
mark.
even
Pop.
think about swinging. Lefty, lefty, righty.
Up 26 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. The 1-0. They say it went.
Bad swing.
Well struck right field.
J.P. Crawford. J.P. Crawford with a no-doubt blast. I'm sick of seeing him against me, but I love seeing it for me. J.P. Crawford, let's go. Let's go.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're
4 home runs
feeding
today.
off of each other at the dish.
And this is going to be good for me because it's going to give me an opportunity here to throw Wentz into this game with a little more readiness.
Like that. And right there, he made him pay.
We kind of finally have a good, solid rated left-handed person in the bullpen, left-handed pitcher in the bullpen.
With nobody on. Sam Huff digs in now.
So now we can start kind of looking at those matchups because we had a left-handed pitcher in the lineup or in the bullpen for basically through the All-Star break. I never put him up. I don't think I ever put him in the game. I put him up a couple of times when it was like a blowout situation. Don't think he ever came into the game.
Kicks and fires. There's a strike.
Ooh. Yikes.
That one misses. 2 balls and a strike. At the belt and fires. The 2-1 is high.
Murphy's 1 for 1. Oh, because he has the walk. That's right. That's right.
The pitch. Line drive. And that's a fair ball. Now he'll turn for second, and now it rolls all the way to the wall. And into second easily with a 2-out double.
What was that animation? What? I mean, I just feel...
That's a good sound.
It happened in Boston?
As he connected out front and lifted into the outfield,
just got one of those really weird animation pulls for some reason. No reason for him to be diving at the wall like that. It just looks so silly.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Tom Murphy.
All right, well, I hope everyone enjoyed good baseball now because we're going to...
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base
Just
hit.
kidding. We're going to...
Around third.
Around.
Fires it to the plate, but it's offline. It's 7-4.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And stepping in for the Mariners, Taylor Trammell.
Oh,
Popped
under
up to
it.
the left,
Just
into
laid and
foul
under
ground.
it.
Espinal makes the grab. That is the inning.
It's an unfortunate end,
So
but hey, a little
2 runs in the
2-out damage
inning
there.
on
That'll go a
3
long
hits,
way to push this
including
lead
the
to
home run.
7-4.
No errors and 1 man left. 7th inning coming up. It's the Mariners 7, the Jays 4. We go to the top of the 7th. Here's the left fielder, Dalton Varsho. The Jays in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the
So let's do this. Let's actually play
lead off.
Play with some strategies here.
Right here.
Joey Wentz.
Let's bring in a
into
lefty
the
to
game.
face a couple
He
of
last
lefties
pitched
here.
4 days ago, so he should feel
I feel
pretty
like I've been saying the word here a lot today.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
That's a strike. Don't know why that is the spot that you just don't understand where the strike zone is.
The pitch. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Jays, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits at 90-plus exit velocity And that doesn't happen by accident.
Next pitch just misses.
missed.
And the count
Just
is
missed. I think we're going to go right back to that spot. Instead of the fast or the curveball. A nice fastball. Right to him. Let's go. One away.
Down.
Now batting, the center fielder.
And now the center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Pitch is in there.
There's a nice
Strike
curveball.
one.
And
Not
I
as
will
in the
say
corner
that
as I
most
would have
great
liked to have
defensive
seen it, but
outfielders, it's kind of natural. There
I'll
is
work
some
with-
work
I'll
that you
take
can
it.
do to it to improve your game, but ultimately you either have it or you don't.
And 1-2.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boo,
Damn it.
who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial gold glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
Another 1-2. And now 2-2. Yeah, some guys
not a
just
great
have
pitch there.
instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Next one misses. Full count, 3-2. Remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed. Foul. We'll see another payoff.
I would
pitch.
love.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true.
I hate what is happening right now.
Kicks and deals. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Came inside with that two-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside.
That was
part of the plate.
a-
Could get around on it.
That
catch
was
it out front.
such a long
Sometimes
at-bat.
If you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with two strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Strike two. On the ground, out to short. He is safe, and he beats the throw by
It was
a whisker.
close. If
He
the
doesn't care
third
how he
baseman
does
could
it.
have
He
got
just
there,
wants to
maybe
get
a
on
shot
base.
at it,
And
but
when he does, that puts him in a position to do some damage, put some
unfortunately
pressure
just
on the defense as well. His wheels are truly
step
a weapon out
late.
there.
So up next, Whit Merrifield. The other way.
There we
Makes
go.
the
There's a nice grab.
and that'll
Beautiful
end the inning.
play
One left for
at
Toronto.
first base.
And they're on the wrong end of a
And we really need to thank the
7-4
Toronto
score.
Blue Jays for their poor base running with Vlad Guerrero Jr. early in this one. If that was a hit, I would have needed to pull
So they bring
to
on
get
the veteran, Anthony Bass.
Castillo into the
Hasn't
game and just
pitched in the
throw some
last 3
speed.
days.
Anthony.
Because now we're going to be looking
Here's
at
the
probably,
Mariners
I think,
leadoff
Bichette,
man,
Guerrero
Jorge Mateo.
Jr.
1 for 3.
Shortstop, Jorge.
in this top of the 8th inning.
And a pitch. And there's the strike.
Slider at 89, a 2-seam at 97, a 4-seam at 97, splitter at 89. It's a bad swing. And not good that I'm late on the 89-mile-an-hour
Field
splitter.
2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And he deals. Swing and a miss
Yep.
for the strikeout.
That's where you go like, uh-oh, we are in trouble now.
No, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
The pitch. Just missed. Right-handed reliever.
Ooh, got me with the slider. Hold the fucking string.
Very strong.
Damn
out of
it.
the pen so far as he punches out the first two batters he's faced in this one, getting him straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially.
That's strike three and the third out. So we take a
All
break.
just completely out of whack there. All out of sorts. It was
3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Diego Castillo. He last pitched 2 days ago.
63, Diego Castillo.
Now here is Santiago Espinal.
The third baseman, Santiago.
The pitch.
Well, it's critical
it's
right
a
here
bad
that they bear
splitter,
down and
or
turn in
slider,
some
excuse
quality
me.
at bats. Try to
I
chip
just-
away
I
at
don't
that
understand
lead,
why it's
because if
that-
it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming
that
in.
off.
On the ground. In plenty of time to first out in the top of the 8th.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
So up next for Toronto, Bo Bichette. First pitch just misses. That one is upstairs.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Right through there for a strike. That one in for a strike.
Okay.
2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And the righty deals. On the ground to first. He handles it himself. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
Batting, the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
2 outs, base is empty. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. getting ready to hit. That pitch clips the outside corner. Going 1. And that one is
that was
inside
bad.
ball 1.
Just a bad finish on that pitch.
The wind of the pitch. Hammered, base hit.
The catcher.
Danny Jansen next up for the Blue Jays.
Jansen.
In the dirt, blocked. And no movement on the bases. It's ball one.
Here's a run scoring opportunity. You definitely got to push something across because it's not going to get any easier. You get to the ninth, you got a lockdown closer ready to come in.
The 1-1.
Oh my God, the slider. Why is the slider all of a sudden the most difficult pitch in the world for me to throw? Ugh.
And it's even up.
Oh, that is a fucking strike. Oh, that's the end of the goddamn inning. Fuck you.
Oof. That one went straight back and got our ump right in the mask. Let's hope he's okay. Got him. And that'll do it.
You're lucky. You're so lucky that didn't cost us anything. Fuck.
So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Yimi Garcia.
Yimi Garcia
He pitched
coming out here.
We'll see him once again.
20 games with a 1-0 record, 24.1 innings pitched. He's got a 3.7 ERA, .37 ERA, 19 and 7 strikeouts to walks. Not the largest sample size, but pretty scary numbers if you're looking to try and add an insurance run. However, we do have Munoz ready to roll. He throws a 4-seam at 97, a slider at 92, slurve at 84, sinker at 96, circle change at 90.
Ground ball, Vlad Jr. And he takes it himself for the out. Eugenio Suarez, the next to hit.
That was not the pitch I was anticipating. I thought that was going to be a fastball. He let off with his secondary pitch.
Swings through that one.
Okay, why were those two pitches not
Toronto's
flipped?
bullpen with some action. Jordan Romano preparing to come on if needed. The 0-1. Foul back our way, and that's out of play.
Late.
Smash down the left field line. Lays
That sucks. That sucks.
Hitter's got a broken heart on that one. And
Fuck.
had base hit written all over it. Maybe extra bases. Great diving catch for the upset.
And up next for Seattle, J.P. Crawford. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. And there's a ball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
What? Is that not a 1-2 pitch?
The 1-2.
At the ball.
Oh.
And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3.
Damn it.
Nobody left for Seattle. They hold a 7-4 lead. New pitcher for the Mariners.
All right, here we go.
Andres
Munoz, 34 saves and 37 opportunities atop the American League in saves. 1-0 record with 39 games pitched, 44 innings pitched with under 2 on the ERA, 58 to 3 strikeouts to walks. And you know the rest. Sliders the speed of change pitch. Going to be using a lot of these 2-seam and 4-seam fastballs if I can locate them. And we're going to hopefully get out of here with a questionably deserved win.
Back at
Or one of
Park.
each just to get
We
into
go
a
to
rhythm
the
with it.
ninth, and now to the plate. Here's the Toronto
Location's been a bit of an issue
Brandon
today.
Belt.
Hendricks tied up the saves
Munoz,
today.
24 years old, and he's a native of Mexico. Swing and a miss, and the count is 0-2.
Players from Mexico City to Baja California have been in the league going back to the 30s. Mexico has been represented every decade for nearly 100 years now and has a strong history in MLB. Well, the first batter, it's always a big one for the closer. I mean, you get that punch out, you get settled in, you feel like you're in command out there on the mound from the jump, and kind of prevents any doubt from creeping into your mind or the guys that are playing behind you that, you know, you're going to wrap this thing up.
In there at the knees, and it's 0-2. Smash to the left side.
Probably could have got him with a swing and miss on a slider inside,
And they're down to their last out.
just did not
The center fielder, Kevin.
want to miss that pitch. You know?
1 out left for the Blue Jays. Kevin
78
Kiermaier
power.
next up for the Blue Jays. And that one missing low.
All of them left-handed hitters here in the bottom half of the ninth inning, or top half of the ninth inning.
There's a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1
Thank
strike.
you.
Left-hand hitter waits. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Hernandez settles underneath it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Mariners add another to their winning streak.
These guys just
Maybe the
keep
most
rolling.
questionable
This
win
winning
of
streak
them
is
all.
out of control.
You know,
can't believe they've been able to
sometimes you
reel
need
off
a
these
little bit of
winning
luck.
wins in a row.
Sometimes you
You're
need the
playing
game to be
big
nice, and we have been
players
struggling
on
to
the
the
other
point
side
where
of
the
the
game
diamond, and
decided
they're just
to
getting it
be
done day in,
nice.
day out, night in, night out.
After we
This
got
one
the
finishes
hitting
with a
difficulty
final
to
7-4.
decrease a little bit, we
Chris
got
Singleton and our entire
4 runs
outstanding crew here at MLB
immediately,
Show. I'm John Shambi
which kind of
saying
helped us
so
get back
long.
into this game and get back into the flow of the swing of things. I mean, I don't know. I kind of gone into that bottom half of that inning after we had given up 2 innings in a row of 2-run ball. Down 4-0, look, this winning streak is incredible. 21 games, probably should be a lot shorter at this point. It's fantastic what we've been able to accomplish, but we've had a lot of luck on our side. The Blue Jays are a team. This is the kind of series, and this is the stretch of games where I look at it and I just go this is 10 games of misery for me. It's 4 against Minnesota, 3 against Toronto, and then 3 in Minnesota. Teams that we are more than likely going to face later on down the line. Minnesota typically plays very well in this. The AL East is very competitive. Maybe Toronto makes the playoffs, maybe they don't, but we'd already gotten our asses kicked by Toronto. So, right there, when they come to town, you're like, okay, just win the series, see if you can keep it competitive, don't get shut out, don't get almost perfect gamed. See if you can put some runs on the board. It's a tough win last night. It's a weird win today. But this is what you're kind of looking for, and this is where that difficulty does get tested. We're playing teams that are much better than the Detroit Tigers or than the Los Angeles Angels, the San Francisco Giants. We're not necessarily playing the toughest opponents, and that's helped us build this win streak all the way up to this point. But very easily could be nothing. So we have not been playing very consistently on offense, and finally I just sucked for so long that the game was we gotta help them out, and they did. The game was very kind to me, and whether or not you agree with it, we do walk away with a victory in today's game. Jose Barrios. I had it at the beginning. I don't now. That was an hour ago. 5 innings pitched to give up 5 hits. Pardon me. Struck out 3, walked 1. And 5 earned on his line. Logan Gilbert gets the victory. He gave up 7 hits in 6 innings. He struck out 5, walked 1, and gave up 4 earned runs. Tom Murphy, your player of the game, 2 for 2 with a home run. He scored twice with a couple of ribbies in there. Taylor Trammell was 1 for 3 with a 2-run blast. Teoscar Hernandez was 1 for 4 with a 2-run blast. J.P. Crawford even got in on the fun and had himself a home run, which is easily the lowest power home run that we've had maybe all season. He only has like 1 or 2 of them. Guerrero Jr. and Bichette both went deep. And after that 3rd inning, the top of the 3rd inning, I thought, you know what, this is over. It's been nice, but it's over. It helped kind of level out one of the games earlier in this like kind of win streak of like, you know what, hey, just kind of, it is what it is. Maybe that's what I need to be working on, but the game definitely was nice to me today. And that's sometimes that's just how it goes. Maybe go look at the World Series from last year. Hyun-Jin Ryu. He is on the mound tomorrow, 7-6 with a 4.47 ERA, taking on Robbie Ray in our Sunday best, 14-2 and a 1.48 ERA. As the Mariners and Blue Jays look to wrap up the 3-game set before the Mariners are set to head to Minnesota for a 3-game set against the Twins. We will mercifully have a day off on Thursday to hopefully get the lineup all kind of reset and figured out. And then we have a another 10-game stretch. But then that weird bookend against San Diego, I don't know why they keep doing that. And then Friday the 11th at home against Baltimore, where we can maybe exercise some more demons. We get Kansas City again late in the season, which I feel like happened last year as well. And it was miserable. Kansas City was miserable. It's not as late in the season, but we do have 4 in Kansas City. Oh, and 3 against Kansas City at home. In Kansas City was not a great series last year, so be sure to stick around for that. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. We extend the win streak to 22 games, and we're looking for maybe a perfect July? Question mark, question mark, question mark? You'll just have to tune in to find out. So subscribe, ring the bell. You'll be notified when I post new videos, and you can keep up on all the Mariners action you can handle right here on youtube.com/ShaunosaurusRex. Thanks again for watching. Good sports. Go Mariners.